Здрасте.
There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
This biscuit has been dry for some time, sister. How long has the Ealdorman been dead?
Dead is such a drastic word. I like to think of my lord as transformed.
That's not untrue.
Have you need of anything?
Why has your Ealdorman's death been obscured? The people of Lincolnshire deserve to know his fate. Hunwald, above all.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I have seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something. Foul, rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures.
I do not know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
Dried herbs and berries, crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The
Broche.
house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope... Stand such ill.
Брошь говна. Ебать там Сайрус с ВК дрочится в Старкрафт. Уже сколько времени? Корова сбежала. Ебать. Бешеная буренка на свободе. Возвращение джедая. Ить. Ить. Здрасте.
Eivor, what news?
Your father is dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbeor's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer. Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son. Do not forget it.
He has been dead for some time. That was obvious by the state of his corpse. One of you knows more than you're letting on.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to
Пока
me!
еще нет.
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
Hunwald was the son of an ealdorman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the decision.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to steer the course of our shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
We have a similar custom, what we call an alding, an assembly of good folk.
With so many like habits, there should be peace between our people and yours. Perhaps that begins now.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ealdorman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the shire, and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Почему вы ко мне
Love is a
подлизываетесь?
difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeoth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do. To console him, I should follow her.
Хыть. Коровка, подвинься.
Acha, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
Hunwald loved you like family, and you lied to his face.
In my way, I was trying to protect him. Oh, Saint Cuthbert, give me strength.
Oaths and ale work better than your prayers and saints.
Эль так точно работает.
Stop right there.
Вот это по-нашему. Пошли искать дерево, под которым сидит Айболит.
What? Dark spirits torment this land.
Перепрыгивай, конь. Используй копыта. Клац-клац. Такой ленивый конь в ассасине, пиздец. Явно не плотва.
These woods, Father. Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald?
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Он нажрался, хех.
Let's have a drink. To the memory of your father.
Here we go, sailing among the leaves so green.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness. But let your aching love light the mead of your eyes, and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease. He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all.
О,
I was a
конь
rubbish
флексит.
hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull!
Skull.
Нажирайся уже.
And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Ты уверен? Ты там немножечко в
Nothing
говно.
like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You have never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You cannot grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh! Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us. Go, my eyes.
Stay down! That's a murderer! Go!
Стоп, меня признали в убийстве.
Father, give me strength to survive this. Eivor! Help!
I'll handle this.
With me, brother! Yeah! God is with me! Damn you! Who sent
Trying to smash you!
Snuff you out! Put an arrow in the dog.
Пошел отсюда.
Well struck, Eivor!
И чё?
It's twice they tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck, but if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead, and they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I am serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Ты ебанутый?
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this...
This I must see for myself.
Ты ебанутый, блядь. Бля, у меня 2 коня. Как же кони дюпаются, пиздец.
Can you hear me?
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Ох, ебать, тебе нравятся женщины. Сильная.
Hunwald, I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
He's
My
dead.
father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here out of sight until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love.
Он похож на
Be well, Eivor, And thank you.
Какого-то Пипина, я не знаю. Чем-то.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
Так, а что я хотел вам прокачать? Я уже реально забыл. Вот. Эту хуйню. Какой мне вообще лук? Охотничий. А, ну окей. Тогда я эту херню правильно качал. Далеко? 1400. Проще телепортнуться, мне кажется. Точнее, даже не проще, а как-то быстрее даже будет, наверное. Ну, пока что эта игра, вот реально, с ассасинством имеет связь на уровне, как у Black Flag. То есть скрытый клинок, есть персонажи, которые напоминают, что ассасины есть, и это все. Все остальное время мы просто живем своей жизнью. Там пиратом, а тут викингом. В принципе, я не скажу, что мне это не нравится, правда. Геймплей как-то в итоге вышел сыроватенький, мне кажется. Лучше бы они не ориентировались на поколение новое, а пробовали что-то поделать и выпустили бы игру через годик. Она все равно ощущается пустоватой и бесполезной. Четвертая часть хорошая, имею в виду просто сравнение, что четверки типа тоже ассасинство появляется только вот именно настоящее, под самый-самый конец, когда он решает мстить. Тут мы тоже типа что-то умеем, но, бля, типа это далеко от нашей основной штуки-дрюки. Договорись.
Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Alfgar. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
It's more a lake of wheat, I think.
I beg your pardon.
If we are to be friendly, Alfgar, you should laugh at my jokes.
Yes. You Danes and your sense of the absurd. It's marvelous, quite marvelous.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
If this belonged to the Elderman, shouldn't it go to Hunwald next?
I suppose so. But I thought you a more fitting recipient. You'd know how to use it. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my
Освещение
estate,
10 из 10.
To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for...
У меня вопрос, он пошел реально охотиться, причем еще и на медведя.
I must do away with it, if only to prevent
Двуручным
future
мечом.
tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear.
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of
Чё они ко мне подлизываются, я не могу понять. Как будто бы я делаю
I'm the
выбор,
definition
кто
of new
станет
blood.
новым
It may be I should put my name in for
лордом.
alderman.
Ah, there it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god,
Тор.
I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified. Not of being raided, but of their spouses being seduced away.
Да я видел, что это достаточно долго такие накидывали.
Are we hunting, Algar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting,
Как по каткам вышло.
The bear's lair should be nearby.
А тут у нас очередная помощь селению.
Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other.
Почему вы
as
ко
one
мне
Dane to another.
подлизываетесь?
I am Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
He...
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Alfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
Мне кажется, он уже обосрался. Ну, типа, короче, ситуация. К нам пришел пацанчик, сказал, типа, меня что-то выгнали из дома, я хочу вернуться. Мы его привели домой, а отец пропал. Ну, отец лорд всего этого Шира. Отец оказался, что умер, и даже все скрывали его смерть. Скоро собрание лордов, и каждый пытается подмазаться под меня, типа, что я его выбрал. Но я не понимаю, я на этом месте нихуя не выбираю. Почему они ко мне подмазываются, я не могу понять. Я ничего не решаю.
Wolves.
Ну, могу понять. Да, и значит, вам попались какие-то пацанчики, что заставляют тебя думать.
Eivor, you'll want to see. Is that? That's smoke. My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this! I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
Мне кажется, что во всем виноват Бишоп. Он всем в чай срет.
My people are fleeing. They must get to safety. Someone waited until you were away to set
I should
the
be
world
cautious
aflame.
around here.
I'll send this straight to hell. The crows. They're burning the food. Food's no good if there's nowhere to eat it. The house is burned.
Я немного перепутал врагов и друзей. Ну так а нехер в деревенскую потасовку лезть. Пока что счет 2-1. 2 деревенских, 1 мерсиец. Зато с него лут выпал. Изи. Буду пиздить жителей деревни. С них лут падает. Чё стоим, ребята? Ебать. Вы видели траекторию этой стрелы? Она ему прошла поверх черепа и пролетела еще километров 20. Как мне кажется.
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed.
Почему-то все-таки я думаю, что Бишоп нехороший человек.
What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shiremood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Away, beast! Away! You won't follow me any longer!
Alfgar, careful!
Я поебдил твоего медведя.
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Окей, я думал, что он врет про охоту и хочет меня убить. Теперь я просто понимаю, что он пипега по жизни. Который даже не умеет подлизываться. Ну чё, поступим как настоящие Нидерланды. Скажем, что сын должен наследовать трон и не ебет. Если нас спросят, конечно. А то я не знаю, зачем все это дерьмо я делаю. Как же они сделали длину ровно так, чтобы она до земли не доставала? А тут точно клепалось бы сквозь землю, отвечаю. Как же мне до сих пор нравится валить этих солдат. Ты меня не узнаешь, что ли? А если так?
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire moot for myself. I will follow.
Шайермут. Well, we'll see.
When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
Alfgar and Hunwald were attacked recently, and your bishop remains fearful. It's clear someone wants this stopped.
They tried, yes, but they did not succeed. Praise be to God.
I kept them safe, not your god.
Вот.
I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man. Good evening, Alfgar.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it.
Что у тебя с
The vote is
рукой?
closer than a cat's whisker.
It is a difficult choice, Alfgar. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will
Ты на
lead
что-то
Lincolnshire
намекаешь?
into progress and
Тебя
victory.
держат в
I do
заложниках?
not doubt your convictions, Lord.
Скажи честно.
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgar is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop. That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
A vote for Hunwald will return...
Bishop,
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouched for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people.
Что там за дискотека
I pray
на
now that he
колонне?
guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There is more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That is good to hear. Free men, free possible futures.
Один.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It is not for myself I must cast the stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself.
All three have strengths and weaknesses. Though tinged with arrogance, Alfgard is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good elderman, but a faithful ally? Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety, but he is wisest of the three and has already proven himself. Both go a long way. Lead your shire with pride, ferocious swan.